Welcome back to The Local Show, a service of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts and Geddes Federal Savings and Loan. The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in Central New York. The Local Show, locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now, here are your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking around right here on The Local Show on 570 WSYR 106.9 FM. We're also on YouTube. If you want to check out what's going on behind the scenes, you can see Steve. I believe, you covered up your coffee stain with your schmuck.
Well, I cleaned it, and then I covered yes, I threw the have an extra shirt in case you spill in the office.
I only had water.
You, of course,
it was just water.
Yeah, so
it's squirted out of the bottle.
So there's always time to spill again.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got walleye just around the corner, and we're trying to hope that it gets a little
it'll warm
warmer
up.
out.
It's coming, Tom. It's here, and then it's not, things. And then it's here, and it's not.
Hey, I found another guy who knows you. You know Andy Phillips?
Andy Phillips, what a great guy.
Yeah,
talented craftsman, carpenter.
Makes cabinetry,
And no, he's the real deal.
Yeah.
You know, people, contractors get a bad name because most of them have earned it.
Right.
Andy he's like craftsman. He reminds me of my dad.
Yeah.
He's going to do it right or he's not going to do it.
Absolutely.
And what is it? Phillips Custom Carpentry?
Phillips and Greer.
Okay,
Greer,
Yeah, but Andy's...
he came over to give me a quote on the kitchen. We're going to try and do something with it. We have to update the kitchen.
Yeah, you have to because it's only 4 years old. You better update that kitchen, Tom.
It was, we bought the house pre-COVID, and then everything kind of shut down. We're looking forward to...
No, he does great work.
That's great. Yeah. I said, so Steve? And he kind of rolled his eyes and said, oh, yeah, I love Steve. Why does everybody do that? I love Steve. I don't know.
I have no idea why.
Anyway, it's our pleasure now to bring a new person out to the show. His name is Rich Lester, and he's the CEO of Ziebart. How are you there?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic, my man. Hey, I've used your products for years. I just picked up a new F-150 from Burdick Ford, and I have your spray-on bed liner in there, and that looks beautiful.
I know sprayed-on bed liner, toughest bed liner on the planet. Just so you know, real bed protection doesn't drop in; it sprays on.
Where have I heard that voice for the last 40 years somewhere?
Yeah,
is it you or Rust? I'm just curious.
I do the radio commercials because years ago I would have one of the on-air personalities do the radio spots, and they just didn't bring the same level of enthusiasm that I thought that it merited. So I started doing it myself, and the only concern I have is I don't want to be like the Carvel guy, 90 years old and still doing my own commercials.
I forgot about him. Yeah, he used to do all this stuff.
It's us or what is that thing they get when they get Rust?
That's correct. It's us or Rust.
Yeah, that's it.
And it's
very
true.
Good. Yeah, that's very good. How long have you been in business?
Actually, I am entering my 50th year next month at Ziebart. I started washing cars when I was 19. I had hair. It was down to about here. Okay. And it's been a life, really.
Yeah. Are you a Syracuse native?
I came to the College of Forestry. Those are very turbulent political times, so I lasted a semester, having gone on a full scholarship. And then I started in the workforce and found a job I liked and stuck with it.
Interesting. So where'd you come from? Where were you born?
Eden, New York, just south of Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in Chippewa, Ontario. My best friend growing up was actually James Cameron of Titanic fame.
No kidding.
No kidding. I was the only kid at his 9th birthday party.
Oh, that's something else. You still keep in touch?
Yes, off and on. But not on a daily basis, let's just say.
So how has your business grown, changed, morphed? COVID, not COVID, cars, no cars, selling cars, can't get them, can get them. How, right?
Well, the business is consistent because this part of the country leads the nation in snowfall, and we use road salt to melt it. So cars rust. And because of that fact, regardless of whether there's new car inventory or not, protecting your car is an important consideration. So we're actually, the Syracuse Ziebart store is the #1 store out of 800 in the world in terms of total dollar volume and vehicles processed. So that's still our benchmark service. It's still our core offering. But we do have a lot of other services that that can help facilitate retaining the life, looks, and value of your vehicle. We have a paint protection film, which is a clear plastic film that we have a computer program that will cut the film to the precise dimensions of the area you want to protect on your vehicle, and then that guarantees you.
Wait a minute. So it's like an invisible wrap that protects the paint?
I always say that there's two seasons in Syracuse. There's winter and road construction season. And
I say winter and fishing season, but we're on the same page.
There's a hiatus in between those two, but yes, that's a good point. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. But and then we also have the ceramic coating, which is a 9H hardness coating to protect the paint. We have a paint correction system that will make any vehicle within reason look better than the day it was on the showroom floor, and then we seal that in with the ceramic Z-gloss, and that way the car looks like it has a half an inch of glass on it for life.
Wow. Wait, Tom sees his truck shining now. I can see it in his eyes. That thing's going to hit you.
Beautiful.
No, it's a gratifying process. My personal philosophy is I like to find a car that I like, and then I own it for a long time.
Yeah.
I have an 08 vehicle that I bought that's a special edition car. I have a car that I spec'd out in 2013 that I still drive, but I take very good care of them.
Right.
So with the Z-Gloss, the car looks just like brand new.
Where did the name come from, Ziebart?
Actually, there was a guy named Kurt Ziebart. He came over from Germany in 1954. He was a master mechanic. He moved to Detroit, and he saw how badly the cars were rusted, so he invented engineered rust protection.
Interesting. So it's not anything that you didn't develop the name. You bought a franchise?
No, it's a franchise business. I own the stores in Albany, Utica, Syracuse, and Cicero. I have owned the stores in Binghamton, Rochester, and Buffalo, and I sold those about 8 years ago to my best friend and business partner because he has some kids that were coming up in the business. So after 25 years, I made a deal with him, and then I expanded east and he expanded west.
What other products do you carry at Ziebart?
We have the detailing. This time of year is very big because the winter takes a toll on your car. Sure. You're dragging road salt into the passenger compartment, so we can shampoo the seats and rugs, scrub and dress the dash and trim for a spotless interior, then buff the outside to a maximum shine, seal the paint so that your car looks brand new inside and out with a detailing package.
Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you should sit in Tom's chair.
Now,
that's wonderful.
And the other thing is, and this is important to me, and it fits in with our business model.
Yeah.
About a year and a half ago, I bought a body shop on Route 11 between Brewerton and Central Square called, between Cicero and Brewerton.
Yep.
It was for years Jeffrey Bell's Auto Body. He was retiring. So I bought that body shop. So now we have a place where we can refer customers that come in with their cars, maybe they're 3, 4, 5 years old, that are interested in some body work. We have a paint booth, and we retained all of his staff and added some of mine. So it's called Central City Auto Body, and it's right on Route 11.
Excellent. So you do auto detailing. Steve, that would be great for you.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm driving a 2013 Ford Explorer. I'm going to drive it into the ground. I like it. I take care of it. But now it's got little body things. Is that something you could help with?
Absolutely. We have the
because I'm not like Tom. I can't buy a new car every week. So
no, we can. We can because of the surface preparation we do before we work on the outside of the paint. We take off hairline scratches, oxidized paint, any industrial pollutants. So we prepare the surface properly, and then we seal it. And we have a variety of different paint protections we could put on the vehicle based on your intended ownership. If you're going to keep it for 6 months or a year, we have a product for that. If you're going to keep it longer, we have a product for that.
Yeah, you clearly don't enjoy the business. That comes through.
You have car starters, don't you, and all that stuff?
No, not anymore. Most of the cars come with it, so that just isn't a business we need to pursue anymore.
But you used to, right?
We did for years, thousands and thousands of them.
Okay.
So Ziebart, and if anybody can't spell Ziebart, Z-I-E-Bart, B-A-R-T, correct?
Correct, yes.
.com. If they go there, does that connect locally, or is that a...
It connects with an international website, which then allows you to have a store finder.
And they can see all the things
Correct.
there. That's awesome.
That's wonderful. Rich Lester, you live up to your reputation. Everyone I've talked to says this guy is squeaky clean, great person, wonderful, big heart, and all that.
Nobody says that about you, Tom.
No, they don't. Okay. And they say it less about you. Anyway, CEO of Ziebart right there, Rich Lester, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, great. We're going to talk to attorney John Murphy coming up next. He's the owner of Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts right here on the local show on 570 WSYR. Stick around.